Hello guys, am I audible? So the stream is starting. So there is one thing I wanted to say. The last time that I had used VS Code for this, what had basically happened is I rewatched the stream and there was lots of white like lines everywhere, and that was very annoying. So I switched code editors and here we are in PyCharm. So let me just pull up one of my PowerPoint presentations that I basically made. I'm actually going to take a step back and think about how I want my app to function. So let me start that. Okay, just a second. I don't know why that's not working, but if I go here, okay guys, just a second, there's some problem that is here with the scaling, slightly technical, but okay, here we go. So we were talking about our app, our Quizzer app. Now let us first try and see the database structure that we already have over here. So basically we have two tables in our database. We have one for the quiz IDs and one for the questions. So if we look at our quiz ID table, it is just a quiz ID which is like a game pin in Kahoot and quizzes, and that is associated, and that there's another field with how many questions are there in this particular quiz that has been made. Okay, so this quiz ID is linked to the second table. So if we look at it, quiz ID is the primary key here which is linked to this. Over here the table 2 is basically the questions. It starts with a question ID, that then there's another field called quiz ID over there. Then you specify what the question is and what is the first option, second option, third option and fourth option, along with what the correct option is. So guys, just tell me whether you can hear loud clicking of my keyboard, because that had happened the last time. You can tell in the chat. Okay, anyways, all of this structure is just a part of one question. So what we are aiming to do here is, as soon as over here we have the number of associated questions, we will find out all of the question IDs linked to that particular quiz ID. So this is how the user will basically run the entire thing. So the user basically clicks a button to make a quiz. So the user basically starts making questions, enters correct option and the other three wrong options. Now once the user is done making all of these questions, this particular quiz is given a unique quiz ID, QID or a game pin. This goes into table 1. The number of associated questions also goes into table 1. The questions, however, from starting from 1, they have their own question IDs which goes into the table 2 questions. Okay. Now suppose this user, suppose I have made a quiz with something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the game pin. I will enter that. So it will basically go into this table and it will ask, is there any record for the quiz ID 1234566. It will find it. Now what it will do is it will take the second field value over there, which is the number of linked questions, and then it will retrieve as many question IDs as the number of max questions. So for example, if I have done 6 questions in table 2, if I put 6 entries for this quiz, it will say there are max 6 questions here, and it will find 6 questions and it will go and print them onto the web page. So that was just a basic understanding of how the app itself works. So I'll take this away now. Now we go back to our code editor. Tell me if everything is nice and visible. Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay, so now our database structure is all fully right over here. We have not yet made the database just for this thing, so we first have to probably do that. So okay, we have to make this database currently. We can get to that part. Right now let us first go to the focusing on how we are supposed to actually make these HTML pages. We can do that first. So I can remove this temporary thing and I can say enter your first question or something like that. Then what we basically have to do is we have to create a form over here with the action should equal slash hold on. So we should have a form here. Let's just start with this, and in this we should have a text box input. So input type is equal to text, and so that's how we should do it. We should do say an h4 the question, something like that. I'm actually going to zoom it in a bit for you guys because it is actually the aspect ratio seems to be different in Streamlabs OBS, which is my software. So yeah, now let me just create. So this is basically the first this thing. Then we have to put 4 of these as the options over here. Oh my god. Okay, now in these there has to be something slightly different. For example, I can call this like option A, I can call this like option B, I can call this option C and D. Okay, so now, and I think these should be one size smaller. Let's just quickly edit that. And that's what I love about this editor. In VS Code, if you were to edit this one over here, this would not dynamically edit. So that is pretty good. Now over here, we basically, in front of each of these, we have to have a checkbox to select if it is the correct answer or not. So for that, we can do input type is equal to 1 second. Okay, yeah, so it's just checkbox. Input type is equal to checkbox, and that's what I think we should do. And between each of these options we should have a 2 line breaks as usual. Okay. Okay. So now we have basically we have to put these check boxes in each. Okay. So if I just click this Google Chrome icon over here. No, that's not good. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Okay. So let me just do Python app.py. Python index.py. That's much better. Okay. Has it launched? Yes, it has. Just match that. Just a second, there's something technical just popped up. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that should do it. Okay, so can you guys see my mouse pointer? Not yet. Okay, so let me just go to 127. So as you can see, our link has worked properly and we are in Quizard. If we click create a quiz now. Okay, I'll admit it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but that we can work out with. So if I just say, let me just check if the text boxes work. Okay, and if I say that is the correct option. Now we basically need to make the code in which this same thing needs to be repeated over and over and over and over and over. So what ways can we think of doing that? Okay, so we could have the same HTML document being okay. So like there could be an input type is equal to submit and input type is equal to and we could have a button which basically just says okay, just I am done making the quiz. So like when the users press this button, that is I am done making this quiz, it basically gives them the particular quiz ID which is assigned to the quiz. For that we would need all the database things. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to work on is actually looping this till the user clicks this button. So I am going to do form action is equal to slash create okay, slash create. Now let me go back to my Python file over here. Let me set up a listener for the app.route slash create, just slash create, nothing else. And the methods as usual will be, oh yeah, this is I actually installed a plugin called tab9 which helps me out and it is really helpful. So def create. So now what we should do is we should basically first of all do the database storing stuff. So that is first we have to do, and then what we have to basically say is we have to have a sort of a counter system over here. The first time this happens, the counter is equal to 0. I'll actually go to the top and I'll define this variable. Create CTR is equal to 0. Not the best way of doing it, but it's efficient. So CTR plus equals 1. And it should then do return render template. Oh my god, this is so smart. Okay. Yeah, it's not JavaScript. Or Java rather. Yeah, that's how it works. So if I run my Python file now, if I go here and I refresh this, so submit, it should, oh hold on, counter reference before assignment. Okay. It's, we have to define it in the function in this app.load. So if I were to take this up and plunk it here, will this work? Apparently not. Okay. Yeah, good for you, Ravi. Okay. So, oh god, no. There was no need for that. It was just because it was create CTR. Yeah, okay. I get it. Create CTR plus equals 1. Now if I try it, hold on, I have not saved it. Let's try that again. So this was the error we got, that local variable CTR reference before assignment. Now if I go back here and Click create a quiz now. Okay, let me see. Create CTR. Create. I don't see what's wrong here. Right. Okay. We do not want that happening. So what is basically going on here is, if we are trying to refer to create CTR from inside a function, it is basically giving a big fat error saying you haven't imported, you haven't taken it as a parameter. So if I were to just plonk it there and go here and create CTR, hopefully that should be done. Yeah, sadly Kunal, that is the truth. Let us just try that again. Create missing one positional argument, create CTR. Okay, now we come into some of the okay, so if I go back to create over here, I have to basically right now, so we basically got the error over here saying that this needs to be passed through the HTML form over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create an invisible element. Let me just show how. Okay, input type is equal to text, default is equal to, okay, now here is where we get slightly messy. Here is where we start dealing with I forget the name. It is something got to do with I'll just show you. We basically have to pass in this variable over here before we get into the create quiz over here. So that will be here. So we create a variable called CTR is equal to create CTR, and we pass that in. CTR is equal to CTR. We control S that. Go here. Default is equal to, we do a double bracket system like that. Like that. And we do CTR. Yeah, I think that's how one is supposed to do it. And then we at last we just apply the hidden tag. Then every time this comes out, hold on, and create, and inside we should basically just have a CTR should be taken in. or rather in that case we don't need any of this. We just need form dot get we can basically do ctr is equal to form and ctr. Okay, now we have to give this a particular name, element name is equal to hidden ctr. So from hidden ctr. Okay. Okay, I don't know why my stream seems to have crashed. Am I still audible? Yeah, okay, I'm still live. Just a second, I'm going to have to go on mute for a second. Sorry guys, I'm back. There was some technical difficulty on my end. So, yeah, okay. So there, I think this is supposed to be request dot form, and then we are supposed to do hidden ctr. Is that supposed to be in a string form? Otherwise it is giving errors. Let me try that out. Index.py. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. So if I click create a quiz, submit. Oh, okay. It did not find hidden CTR. Let me just go check back in PyCharm. It is hidden CTR. Hold on a sec. Okay, this is weird. The name over here is hidden CTR and I'm referencing it. Let me just do a quick if method is equal to post, then let me just do the indentation. Let me try this out once again. We go here, oh yeah, nice observation it is. I am currently wearing headphones in such a way I cannot hear it. Is it impacting the microphone quality or anything? Name method is not defined. Wait, hold on. What kind of a mistake have I just made? Let me just hide that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, calm down. I know there is something wrong over here. Okay, that is a bad mistake. Request dot method is equal to post. That's how I have to do. Doing this in bits and pieces. Okay, creating the quiz. Did I really link that up to the wrong thing? It ended up here. It ended up here. Hold on. Oh god. Okay. Yep, I did that. Create quiz. Create quiz.html, and I have to pass CTR is equal to CTR plus equal. After this happens, I just have to do CTR plus equals 1, and CTR is equal to CTR. How have I passed it in over here? I have passed it in as CTR equals CTR. So this should be it. Seriously. Okay, create quiz. I really don't need to enter all of this in my text boxes. Variable CTR. Oh my god, what just happened? I don't want any of this. Local variable CTR referenced before assignment. Which line is this? 77. CTR create. Okay, I guess I can come here and just do that to make it a. Oh, hold on, I'm not sharing the correct screen. Okay, so I just went and created a public variable here. and let's just hope this works. Shall I that? Yes, I shall. Create quiz, click submit. Okay. Why does this think it is a local variable? This is weird. What if I just do this to make it look like it's not a local variable? Okay, here I am. Now Google will start thinking this is one of my passwords. I'm entering it so, oh god, frequently. The view function did not return a valid response. It either returned none or ended without a return statement. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. I am going to remove the possibility that this is going to be a get, first of all, so that there is no instance in which it is actually, a post one. It is a get. There is no instant that it is not a post, because when it is not a post, the return statement is inside. Method not allowed. Method is not allowed for requested URL. Okay, I get it. What if I take this return outside? I basically took the return statement outside, if you could see. And now we have the local variable problem. Okay. I'm thinking how one should fix this one. Okay. Okay. What is that alert just there? Neos Geo Fight, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I hope you like my content. Okay, that is a pretty rudimentary fix, but all I really did is, well, I added the CTR is equal to 0 right outside the app.root. Is route or root? I don't really know. No. Hold on, let me use this debugger function for once that Flask offers. Console ready. Oh no. These are all the local variables that we have in the frame. CTR has been given to 0 if one can see over here. Okay, that is a little bit okay, that is concerning, but we can get onto that later. These are just modules. Why does it think it's a local variable? I still have no clue. Okay. Okay, I'm going to actually try something now. Thank you so much, Rayuku999 for the support. I'm just thinking, is this really needed? Like last time we did that, there was an error. Let me try this once again. If this does not work, I'm going to go and clear my cache, because that is probably a reason why most of these things break. Bad request. Key error. Okay, I'm going to. It still gave an error saying bad request, so I am going to come here and again. Hold on a second. Okay guys, sorry for that. I had gotten a phone call and okay, let's just get back into it. So if I do this and then it does this, it is probably going to consider this and this as the same variable, not as different variables, right? Let me just try this again. What the heck? It has started, so let me pop onto Google Chrome once again. Yeah, I did reach 18 subscribers. 13 subscribers, I think. Yes, this worked. Oh my god, finally. Okay. Yes, okay. This is working. This is working. Yeah, Purab or Purnima rather over here. I know you called. So shout out to this dude who was actually the one who called me during the stream right now. So his name is at Purnima Bhatt, and yeah. Yes, Kunal, it did work. Now, just to test whether the CTR thing is working, I am going to print the variable of the value of the variable CTR over here. Let's just see that. Oh my god. Let me just do this again. I have now made a print statement over there. Create a new quiz. Remember, the moment I hit the submit button right now, the CTR value should update to 1. And as one can see, we have got 1, the value of CTR. Not getting too excited yet. Once again, let me just see if this works. It's still at 1. Okay. 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 Yeah, it's good. Okay, shout out to the 2 viewers over here, Ryoku999 and Purab Bhatt. Okay, hold on. Let me just Oh, as a surprise, there are actually 4 people watching, not just the both of you. Okay. Yeah, I'll just come back. So problem is, I think it considers these two as different variables. I hope not, because that would be really messy to deal with. What if I move this in here like this? If I do that. My channel name is Codeland Retreat. If you can see on that screen right over there. And I did get another subscriber, so that is pretty good. Remember guys, whenever you do subscribe, if you can see these like blue panels above the screen, those will show up. One of those is for one of those I think is for follower, one is for donators, and one is for subscribers. Anyway, I'm back. Let me refresh. Oh, okay. So if I do that, submit, CTR comes out as 0. Great, we've downstepped. The way I can tell that this is not being used, okay, the way that I can tell that this is not being used over here are these gray outlines. What? Outer scope? Wait. Huh? Okay, something is wrong. I think I have to remove that. Now if I try this. Nope, it's still 0 if I just give that another wall. Still 0. The website is working just fine. Okay, what do you want to explain, Purab? Yeah, Purab, what do you want to explain? Which part of the code? Like you can see all the code over here. Which part of it do you want to explain? This part. So the one I'm hovering over. Yeah, okay. So let me slow down a bit and explain. Over here basically what we are doing is we have an HTML page over here. Okay, so this is just your normal HTML page, except you enter your it asks you to enter a first question and there is a form over here. This has questions and answers. So like it tells the user to enter a question, all 4 options, and these check boxes are for selecting which one is the correct one. Now over here, why this is so complicated is I don't want to put any limit on the amount of questions a user can put in a quiz. Like if you have seen Kahoot or quizzes, they don't usually have any limit ki you have only 20 questions at once. So that is why I have basically used a CTR script over here, a counter script here. And this script over here is actually a hidden element for input. It's a text box which by default has the value of the CTR. And then what I do is I am referencing this from over here. Now to understand basically what is going on here is we have to differentiate between public variables and local variables. So public variables are basically those variables you can access from anywhere in the code. You can access it from anywhere. Over here, what I'm basically saying is this variable is being treated as this one. This variable is actually different than this one even though they have the same name over here, and that is causing a lot of problems. So if I remove this, will that fix it? The problems it is causing, it is thinking I'm updating one variable where the other variable is not updating, and that is causing problems. Okay, it has run. Let me just do that. Yeah, that's what I thought too at first, but then I realized PyCharm, which is my editor, was giving me an error saying that it is not currently it is not, it is overshadowing the other one. So then I realized. Yeah, well, welcome. Okay, back to Google Chrome. Create a quiz. So I'm just doing an example. Submit. Okay, no errors yet, and it is still 0 over here. It is still 0. What is supposed to happen is this code line is supposed to update it from 0 to 1, and that apparently is not happening. Let me just try that again, once again. Maybe it is like, I don't know. Okay, I've re-updated it. No, it's still 0. Sheesh, okay. Um, oh, now I realize. Okay. If this works, then I am going to be slightly shocked. I made one small change. Let me see if it makes any difference. That has got me no print. I haven't got a print at all. Let's try that again. Huh. Oh, it's not even going there. It's a get method. Oh, that's why none of this seems to be working. It's all a get method. I should have realized the URL is literally a question mark hidden CTR equals. Okay. No, it's still a get method. Oh, I realize now. Okay. Right. Yeah, Heroku, we sort of figured out why it was not working. It is because the method over here is not post, it is get. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about it. No problem. You can always rewatch it. No, there are no typos there. Huh, okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need to go for like 2 to 3 minutes. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Uh yeah. Okay. Okay. So now we have to figure out how to get it to force to do post. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so you had asked how to add questions. Right now, this app is just available currently on my own computer. Once this finishes, there is, hold on, I'll just show. Once this finishes, you get some sort of a screen, mostly prettier than this one. But yeah, then you can create and you can play quizzes as well. Then adding the questions is basically you add the question here, then you add the options. Hold on, there seems to be uh, okay, I am back. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay. Hmm. Pause this. If I pass this in like this, no, nothing. I just had to go for 1 second. I'm back. I'm going to be streaming for like another 15 to 20 more minutes and then I'm going to call it a day. Why does this think like it is a get statement? I am meaning to insert this as a post statement. I'm actually kind of stuck here. Hold on. Uh, uh, this is actually Purab, this is actually the second part. This is the second part, Purab. If you see this stream title. Yeah. Okay, now I think what I am actually going to do is, for now, this is one of the things that I do. If I'm stuck at something, I move to something else temporarily. So I'm going to just enter it like this. And I'm going to now do the part which, let me just show you. Oh my god, it's lagging. Okay. 120. When I have a lag spike. Yes. So if I click create quiz now, this part over here is where I'm stuck, but if I'm going to try to at least make a placeholder for this one, I'm done making the quiz. Sounds good. Okay. Hold on. Thank you so much. Am I stuck? Hold on, that seems to be some lag. I'm not stuck over here. The stream is lagging. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Right now we have to do this button part over here for I'm done making the quiz. This basically has to take us to some other HTML page which should display the quiz ID. Okay. So I'm going to go back into not yet, not yet. Not that way. Let me just go here, right click. The right click window can pop up, then that would be great. Okay. Yeah, okay, let me just go a new HTML file. HTML5 file, and I'm just going to call this create. No, that is too much. Quiz made HTML. It still shows like I'm stuck over here. I don't know why. But I have moved on over here. quiz successfully made. We can say your QID / game pin is, then I could have a bracket thingy and say something called game pin. Right now I am just going to do this and leave it at that. No, it's definitely not done. We still have to fix that old problem that had happened. It is still definitely not done. So I basically just add another app dot root slash made, and I can do def quiz made. No, it is not done. For trying out, there are going to be in the I know you. I know. The thing is, key for this, you will need to. I will need to actually put this onto a public server for this, like on Heroku, which is the service I am going to be using. And the quiz app over here is not yet complete. There is still a lot of stuff remaining to do. Like the entire backend connection to the database is remaining. Without that, this app is useless. Okay. Now this should take in some quiz ID is equal to, for now I'm just going to put 1 2 3 4 5 6 and return render template, and then I'm going to do, whoa, that just AI'd it. Okay, and that should be it. Now I have to connect this to when app is coming. That is a very good question. It depends on how long it takes to complete this. href is equal to slash, and we should go to slash quiz made. Oof, no. Will this work? I'm not sure whether it will. Oh my god, no, not now. Okay, anyways, back to the normal topic. Let me just go here, click create a quiz now. I'm done making this quiz. URL now. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. I am going to ignore that. One second. Hold on, let me just get this working, then I will. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do methods, which is why I think did not work. Methods is equal to post get. Let me just. Yeah, sure. Sure. Create a quiz. I'm done making the quiz. Nope, it did not find it. Huh? Okay. It did not work. Okay, this is sort of weird. For now, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just for, now. Then I'm going to pick this up. Quiz made, I've spelled that right. Quiz made, I've spelled that right. Quiz made, I've spelled that right as well. Okay. I have spelled it all right according to this thing. This URL was not found on this server. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this. Okay, unfortunately, that's all I've got waiting for you, and that's all everything that I've got time for right now. I'll see you guys soon. As for the result for what we have done today, I can show you that we encountered many errors, but here we can create quiz, and we have this new option over here. Oh my god, hold on. So sorry, disturbances. I'm done making the quiz. That's an error. Submit. That's an error. That is where I have reached. So without further ado, ending now. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like and comment for any feedback on my videos. I'm just starting out, so